Where have you been all day?
We're right here, following you guys around looking for a stapler.
That's right.
So what are we doing today, Mike?
Oh, we are learning how to get seeds started. How to get seeds so they will start to germinate. You know what germinate means? Begin to grow. Because seeds are living things. Wait, I have to remember all this again.
Hey, Mike.
It's been so long.
Mike, do you know what sauerkraut and bratwurst are?
No.
With the germinate.
So we have these seeds over here, and in your seed packet, you're gonna have to figure out what they are. And there's different parts to the seed. There's the seed coat on the outside. Guess what that does?
I don't know.
It keeps the seed nice and fresh. Then we have all this food inside, and in the middle of every seed, there's a little plant embryo. So so this is actually considered a living thing. So what we need to do in order to get it to grow, it needs certain things. So what do plants need in order to grow?
Water.
Very good. They also you just can't stick them in a pitcher of water because they won't grow because they'll actually drown. So we are going to make a seed starting kit today. So you can start your seeds and you can see them grow. And there's a couple ways to do this. One, if you have a glass or a plastic cup of some sort, like this. Two, would be a Ziploc bag and some paper towels, and then we can get our seeds to germinate. So if we're doing the cup part, you just take a whole bunch of paper towels, your glass or your cup, and you stuff it in there real nice and tightly. Then you take your seeds and you put them on the side, but you don't want them to fall down. You just want your seeds there on the side. And then we're going to put a little bit of water in the cup, just a little bit. And we're going to just add a little bit at a time because we don't want the seeds to be totally soaked. We just want them to be moist. So we're going to pour a little water in there, and we're going to wait. Because water is one of the very coolest things in the world. It does the opposite of what we do, what we usually think happens. Gravity usually does what to things?
Makes them fall.
That's right. But water can go up. And it's got this big fancy name called capillary action. So this is very exciting. If I put the end of the paper towel in the water and we just leave it there, in a little while the water is going to be going up the paper towel. And this is how it goes up plant stems, from the roots all the way up to the leaves. I know, this is very exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you actually see this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the water is going up the paper towel, just have the end in there. And the fancy name for this is capillary action. It's going up the paper towel. So we just want to get the paper. So with this thing over here, we're going to pour a little bit of water in at a time. Not too much. You just want the paper towels to be damp, not overly wet. Because if you make them too wet, the seeds just get moldy and they get rotten and they won't grow. They just have to be moist. Does everybody understand the difference between moist and wet?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So we're almost there. Might have to put a little bit more in. And then after this gets all nice and moist, what you want to do is you want to put this by a windowsill, and then the sun's going to heat it up. And if it's wet, if it has water and it has heat, it is going to start to grow. And you're going to be able to watch your seeds grow. And they should open up in a day or in 2 or 3 days. And then you're going to have a whole plant. So that's one way of doing it. So we just showed you how you can start your seeds in a cup. But there's something that I even like better. And it's using a Ziploc bag, a piece of paper towel, and some staples if you have them. This is what it's going to look like when you're done. So you get some paper towels, and it doesn't have to be this kind, it can be any kind of paper towel. You get a Ziploc bag. You want to fold the bottom of the paper towel across. You want to try to make it as wide as the plastic bag, or just about, and you fold it, and you put it inside, thusly. And you want to get it so as long as it's along the bottom of the bag, it's going to be fine, it's going to be good. You want to try to get it down so it looks something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want it to be perfect, you can make it perfect. It's up to you. And try to get it all the way down to the bottom of the bag, straight across, if possible. Here we go. You're going to take your stapler, and about 3 inches up, 2 or 3 inches up, you're going to put a row of staples across. And what the staples are going to do, they're going to keep the seeds from falling to the bottom of the bag, like that. Then you're going to drop your seeds in, and they will not go down to the bottom. They'll be held up there. And you pour water in, and a little bit at the time, and the same thing before. It's going to go down to the bottom, and it's going to come up, and you want to get the towel moist. You don't want it to be over wet. If you have too much water in here, it's just going to get moldy and nothing's going to grow. And you can rip off what's on top of the bag. And then what I like to do with these, I like to tape them in the window. That is where they're going to get sun. And the only thing that you need to do is you have to make sure that they get lots of, the paper towel stays moist. Not too wet. And you can see it like that. That's all it has to be like. And the water's down here at the bottom, it's going up. If you have too much water, you can always pour the extra out. And it will come out the bag. You tape that on your window, and you're going to watch the seeds grow. And if you seal the top until the plant starts to grow, you're not going to have to water it. Once it gets up a little bit, you open up the bag, and your plant will grow out of the top of the bag, and you can watch it grow. And if you're lucky enough, you will actually get some vegetables growing on your windowsill. So we have 2 ways of doing this: in the cup, the bag. Either way works. I kind of like the bag better. It's my favorite thing to do. And enjoy your vegetables if they ever grow.